friends. Welcome back and welcome new viewers. I am getting the camera set up and want to make sure that we're having a very good view of Francie here. And I'm going back and adjusting. And I am about to go and do a review about this very special outfit we have here. Not only is it a custom African American Francie bathing suit, but it's been made from Barbie's Blooms in Caftan. That's a vintage item. If the colors or the design look familiar to you, that's why. And wanted to bring you close up to the bathing suit. And here in the back, you can see the iconic green green material and that little loop trim here in the back. And I actually had to take it apart. That's what I did. I took it apart because I wasn't happy about how loose and flimsy it was, and that is the very tricky part about this material. It is not tulle, but it's almost like mesh tulle, and it moves around in every place, and I don't want to pull and tug because I may, you know, undo the tightness of this knit. So there we go. We have a very good close-up. And the other thing that I redid was the sewing here around the neck. So that took some time. And let me take you, it's a very dainty and lengthy process to do this because we have the little panties and we have the tube top that's in the inside of the bathing suit. So let me show you. I have two tiny little snaps because we don't want to pull or tug here. You can see right here, just one little movement. You can see how it moves. I personally don't have an African American bathing suit. I went ahead and designed it by looking at it in the computer or on Google, and I went about it that way. So I do have like different takes as I do with my patterns. I I practice in a not so expensive material. For Barbie, I do that as well, and Skipper. And after I'm happy with my draft pattern, I go ahead and use like a cotton or a not expensive material. And after I have that, I go ahead and do it on the intended fabric or vintage fabric. And I wanted to show you part of the review. I want to show you what was left. Um, I don't have a clip. Maybe I can hold it with my little rod. So I have plenty left. So I've been trying to think, what can I do for my commissioner? So there's plenty left right here, and this is part of the front. And it's a little bit stained, of course. It's because it's, vintage. And so that's what I have left right here. I'm trying to think what to do. I do have lime green material lying around. I do have chiffon. Well, I do have chiffon lime green. I have chiffon hot pink, and I have tulle in the teal. I don't have that much teal cotton material. I used it all up. And you know what I used it for? I used it for little kids' costumes. I used it for the Smee costume, Captain Hook's little henchman. I used it for the shorts. So I had uh, plenty of yards, of that. And this, excuse me, must have been something in the air. And this is the other piece that I have left over right here. So I can definitely do something with this. Um, and for little edges like this, what I would do is just sew something underneath and just carefully add to it. So maybe some jeans. What do you think of some jeans and patch that up? Let me see. Let me bring my jeans here. Um, all right. This is my little piece, as you can see here, little jeans. So that would be fun if I patch up some jeans, get some jeans and patch this up totally how it was in the 70s. Do some little patch ups in there. That would be very, very cute. So I just thought about that right now for these very tiny little pieces. You put it around the knee. So I'm going to take a look at some patched up jeans and where would be a good idea. And this is the back. And I actually used one of the snaps right here, you can see. I used that up. I want to, here we go. I want to be able to use this. So let me see here. So that was the back of the caftan right there, just like that. And before I cut the material, I put my pattern in there. And that's why I have a precise piece. And this right here was probably, yeah, you can see the design. Probably where you can see where I cut the back. This is part of the back, and this is what I have left over. And I did another part. You're probably thinking that, you know, caftan is a pretty big piece. Um, Part of what I did with that material was I I made a dress, and that already has been sent over. I'm gonna put that there. That was already sent over, and I'm going to be mailing this part right here. So let's do this for fun so we can see the pieces right here as a like a canvas board. So here are the leftover pieces. This is probably was like that, but it would be easier for me to do this. So let me know in the suggestions, what should I do with this big piece? And if I can't do it in time because I want to ship out the items that I have some other items, and I'm going to do my typical packing up the order. I will be doing that. So this definitely, I'm going to do some jeans, and I saw some a very cute Barbie, a modern Barbie with a very cute jean skirt. And I'm going to do that. That's going to be next. And there's going to be a lot of fun projects over the weekend. So that's all the leftover fabric right there. So I'm going to be repurposing that. It's going to be a surprise. And this one right here. And why not? Why not pack this up? So let's do our packing. And that's going to be up next because I want to be able to have it as a separate video. And that's always as many of us are getting into the habit of opening up our orders for the sake of how it's done. I'm doing that for fun so that I can have the packing as a proof of what the item looks like, that it does have like whatever closing mechanism. And I just came across this piece here. This was for another order, which I'm going to be doing for a commissioner. And that is going to be some neckties for Ken. Isn't that fun? I delayed on that because I needed to get me a necktie, Ken's necktie. And what I'm doing on that is I am putting fray check, making it thick or making it more, how should I say, more, well, yeah, it's going to be thicker, the material, so that I can go ahead and Do that and do the necktie roll. And I got me plenty of elastic, very thin elastic. So that's going to be used for Ken and his all the other items. So that's coming up next. And I want to thank you for joining me. And I will be making more items. I have a couple of collabs coming up. Tomorrow is a very fun one. So that's coming up next. So one last look, and here is Twiggy, cute little Twiggy, and her outfit. We'll see you in the next video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a comment. If you have any comments, would love to hear from you. And especially a share. The share is helping me grow my channel, and that is my goal, to have a successful YouTube channel. With that, I will say goodbye. I wish you well and be safe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.